Water. I used to think the name Pure Life was kind of an odd name, but the truth is, it's part of life. Air. Air is more important than water. They're both a very important requirement for life. Water and air. Without air, you'll pass out and die. Without water, it'll take about a week and you'll pass out and die. But somebody explained to me how the two most precious requirements for life causes rust. It is the water and the air that cause the unprotected metal to rust. Now the water can get real sneaky because it hides in the air. What do I mean by that? The humidity. I always have to ask myself, well, why is it rusted here and not here? Because the water got trapped there, or it was allowed to stand there. This is one body panel. This is a different body panel. I doubt they were painted before they came together. There was some unprotected metal. Sure, they sprayed the outside. They might have sprayed the inside. But when the moisture, whether it's raining or just in the air, dug its way in between the two seams of the two panels, and it started to rust. Here, let me show you one more example. Here is an example of a larger rust hole. It's larger because the water was allowed to remain there. Now the problem actually started over here. The problem starts right here with the old technology. This old rubber and this old fit is not as good as they are today. Eventually the water started to drip through the imperfections of the rubber to the metal seal. And the water goes down, collects in the cab corner, and now we have a puddle of water. And it is the air and the water that will rust this truck completely away. What are we going to do about it? Check it out. This angle grinder with this wire wheel works great to knock off the loose rust. Let me show you what we're going to do next. So we took the angle grinder with that wire wheel and we buffed it up real good. Then I put some primer on it. I chose some oil-based primer to help prevent it. No, I'm not going to cut this out, right? Oh, this is for me. This is my truck. I'm not going to sell it. I'm not going to try to poke somebody's eyes out by doing this particular type of repair. I've already put one coating of my special rust filler. And what is that special coating? Painter's caulk. Yeah, I think I've never seen that done. I started using it little by little, and I like it. It does a good job. Now, you'll need your caulk. You'll need a little bit of water, and a sponge is going to also be very helpful. Now, I've laid down some of the material, and I've prepped it, so I'm going to finish because I missed a couple of little holes. Let's see how this works. Just put the caulk down, fill in the hole. This is not like Bondo that you're going to have to grind and file off. I'm going to come across here. I've got a couple of holes right here that I make sure that I fill it in. So I've got my material down. Now the water is important. It helps to smooth that caulk out real good. So I come in here and I start to smear it out a little bit, and it's going to be okay. Will it come back? Probably. Is it going to make a difference for me? Not really. I'm just going to enjoy driving the truck, not necessarily showing the truck. So I come in here with the water. Now, compared to Bondo with the filing and then the grinding and the sanding, this is going to smooth out real good. Sorry, that hole got uncovered. Looks like I'll have to put some more on there, but let me finish this one off. Once I've done that, I take the wet sponge and then I finish it off. No, this is not going to be a show truck. This is going to be a driver. Just like that. A couple of touches up here and a couple of touches up there, and then the paint. What do you think, folks? Put it in the comments. So I get to pick and choose where I spend my money, and I choose to make it more drivable than the appearance of it. Here's an image before I started to do anything. It had all kinds of dried up silicone, duct tape, and rust holes all around it. I took that angle grinder and I buffed up that rubber and I buffed around the rubber. I cleaned it up, I primered it, I caulked it. I did this a few months ago and it's holding up good. Is it perfect? Of course not. Does it look better? Yes. Okay, so everybody gets to do it their way. Folks, thank you for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed the video and give us a thumbs up if you did. Thank you.